Thanks, Hulk. That was a great introduction. And, being true to being a true American and a real American hero, we need to start thinking about a, further along and everlasting legacy of how we are responsible as a community and as a nation. So I think that for where we're going to start is getting a grasp of different types of power sources and ultimately trying to make an existing facility a renewable energy facility. And what I have chosen is to go for a plan to use solar panels on you know, already a space that we already have, which is the rooftop. And as you can see, the system is pretty straightforward. You got your panels, your power inverter, and you pretty much tie it in right into your system, and it works really well. And with the cost of solar panels coming down, it's a total feasible option. But as far as how much power we want to generate to offset our power bill, that is where the cost to gain analysis really needs to come into play. So you can see here is the rooftop of the new PE facility, which is taken off the Google Earth. And the space that's highlighted is the only real roof area where you can actually mount solar panels. The space that is south of that is the open pool deck and the stadium, so you can't really mount anything. But what I found was that calculating that, a rough estimate was that we had close to 43,000 square feet, which is enough to make a decent sized system. And the system to do that, it would actually provide 32% of the needed power. It could create the space with the sun exposure to that building can actually be 5.47 kilowatt hours per square meter per day. And in all of the studies shown, that was considered a really great location for solar power. And the only required footprint for a system that size is only around 42,000 square feet. So the panels could totally fit on the roof of the complex. The usage I thought was pretty high, even though it was a baseline kilowatt draw per day and average. But to have almost 1.9 million kilowatt hours per year is definitely pretty beefy place as far as considered for a commercial area in California. Part of the plan is to see how much the system would cost, which is 1.3 million, but at the same time, how long would it take for that initial investment to eventually pay for itself? And that's what I found really interesting with this software, or not software, but this program online, was that you can find your different cost analysis and see actually when the investment would pay for itself down the road. And what's really cool is that even immediately after 5 years, the whole install cost will pay for itself, and you're already making money. You can see that as the years go by, it's already increasing, and then it even tells you when you need to replace your inverter and how much that would cost at year 16. And that's what I think is really neat, is that it projects as farther down the road as you can see to where you'll see more cost. And seeing that as going down, you'll see at 25 years, which is the lifespan of the system, you're actually making more money in the end and making a profit. Well, that's my spiel, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is definitely a viable green option for our new building, and I think it actually makes sense as far as cost and in the long run being a great option for the school. So thanks for watching, and tune in next time. Here, you take it away, Hulk.
Train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be true to yourself, true to your country, be a real American. Whew.